And niggas whose first thought about having a daughter is them being scared that they'll be a hoe or weird. Like, why the fuck is you even thinking like that? Like, why is that your first thought? Get your out the gutter.
So I wanted to chime in on this topic because I see a lot of men and women that really have big problems wanting daughters. And even when I meet women, they're like, I don't want girls, this and that. I personally don't have that feeling. I don't really want kids like that, but if I did have kids, I could care less whether it was a girl or a boy. I just want my kid to be healthy. And the reason why is because a lot of women don't have good mothers. A lot of women don't have structure in the home. And there's a lot of mothers raising their daughters single to be independent and boss. They don't teach their women how to love themselves. They don't teach their daughters how to take care of themselves. And I'm not saying this in a rude manner. It's just if you ever talk to a lot of women, especially girls who are 304s, you see they're in competition with their mom. They didn't have a mom who loved them. They didn't have a mom who was there for them. They had a mom who kicked them out, treated them like crap. You could be the person who breaks generational curses. You could be the parent that stands out from other parents and does better and shows up for your kid. That's how I see it. A lot of us didn't have good guidance and good parents in our corner, so why don't you be the parent that shows out? A lot of you guys will go, oh my God, I don't want a daughter. She might be a 304. She might do this and that, but she didn't have a dad. And now you being in her life can change that and impact her in so much other ways. When you teach your kids guidance and you teach your kids to love themselves and to not be insecure and they could do anything and you believe in them and you don't belittle them or cripple them or clip their wings when they're trying to fly, your kid's going to come out perfectly fine. But because you guys have this tainted mindset of like, oh, every girl's going to be a 304, I get it and I understand because like I said, y'all, I scroll sometimes on my For You page and I'm like, what the hell's going on? It's just girl after selling her packages, showing her body. And it's disgusting. At this point, y'all, I'm not going to lie. It's like just thrown in your face. It's annoying. It's like oozing with sexual stuff and lustful things all day long. Don't nobody want to see that shit. So I understand why men are worried about having daughters because they don't want to experience stuff like this. But I'm here to tell you, if you break generational curses and you're there for your kid and you impact your kid so well, you're not going to have to deal with this. I'm sorry. And like I said, teaching your kids how to make money other ways is going to be the best thing for you. There's ways to make 6 figures without laying on your back or selling your body or showing your body. And like I said, a lot of the women that do stuff like that usually tend to have a lot of low self-esteem. How do I know? Been around a lot of strippers, been around a lot of OF girls. I'm in Vegas. You see these women all the time. You ever sit down and talk to them? They are highly insecure. Not all of them, most of them. And I'm not trying to say this to be disrespectful, but nobody's going to lay on their back to try to sell themselves when they have more to offer. And I'm not saying that to be rude, and some people just like very fast money. But again, these are all things you can implement into your kids so they can have structure. I'm sorry, y'all. I really believe that people having that scarcity mindset, it's not going to get you nowhere. And you can't control your kids either. So I'd say just be alongside of them and impact them in a good way.